It's been less than a week since CH&FC lifted the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League, and we've made the transition into the Clifford Cup as CH&FC welcome the plate champions Yafo Sports Club here to the Royal College Sports Complex in Colombo 7. What promises to be quite a tight clash to kickstart this Maliban Clifford Cup. And up with me in the Combox call in the next 80 minutes is none other than SW Chang. Very good afternoon, SW.
Good afternoon. Yeah, that's right. It's rather hot, humid, and all to play for. It's a knockout, and the season just finished, as you said. And we are all waiting to see the two teams taking the field with the foreign referee.
Yes, referee Lawrence Ishuga, all the way from Kenya. That's something we've had ever since the league moved on into its divided into the cup and plate segments, and we moved into the latter stages of the Maliban Inter-Club Rugby League. We had the introduction of the foreign referees, and today as well, referee Shuga, very experienced campaigner, will be blowing this game. And certainly two teams with a point to prove, isn't it? SWCH had a strong outfit, certainly a stronger outfit than they had last season, but just couldn't quite get a few results to go their way in the league. And Yafos will be ruined the fact that they missed out on a cup segment place after getting one last season, but they did well and went on to quite comfortably clinch the plate segment. And a knockout tournament is really an opportunity for them to try and show what they are made of, isn't it? Especially with the fact that, you know, one good performance is usually enough to upset one of the big boys in a knockout tournament.
Yeah, knockout is a different story, different atmosphere altogether. This team has had a mixture of that too, and it's all a different story. You remember, as you mentioned, when police came and beat in the quarterfinals, and it has happened many years, so it's a different atmosphere. And we're all in for a good 80 minutes of rugby, and hopefully we'll see some attacks and defense never seen before.
As Yafos, especially their defense was simply outstanding in that plate final in wet and windy conditions in Ratmalana. They put on an absolute masterclass, kept police down to just the 5 points until what was the last move of the game. And the ARs today, referee Jeevaka Fonseca and Gihan Yatavara occupying the touchlines. As Gayantha Iddamalgoda is in readiness to kick off the Clifford Cup for the year 2026. Gayantha Iddamalgoda as well was outstanding for Yafos, probably their best player this season. And straight away puts in a deep kick into CHS 22, and a good rush as well, but breaking past the first line of defense CH&FC. Support arrives in the nick of time for them, and now looking to slow the game down. First feel of the ball there for Sabit Mushin, and looked like the player interrupted that ruck. The Yafos prop forward, and rightfully referee Lawrence has blown for the first penalty of this game, going the way of CH&FC.
Yeah, I think CH from the last few seasons, they have done well this season to be number 4. And Roger Rajapaksa with his team of Terence Henry and Lakala, of course, they are ever always smiling Udani as a manager. And we got Dilan Soiza as their trainer. Has done quite well, I'm sure, but they would have done a bit more better.
Yes, definitely, especially those two heavies games, isn't it? SW as Devendra Ratnayaka jumps up and collects the line out, and straight away spreading it out to Gimhana Silva with a big carry. Takes a couple of men to bring him down. Now here's the skipper, Janidu Dilshan, breaks past the first line of defense. That's a good carry from the skipper for CH&FC. Here's Abdullah Rizvi now well and truly inside the 22 of Yafo Sports Club. Do well to keep that ball. Now here's Janit Chandimal. Also one of the standout players for CH&FC in the league. Have an overlap on the outside. Now on to the foreign talent. He tries to go by himself. Probably not the best option. Had a couple of men outside him. But nonetheless, CH&FC have kept the ball at hand. Now lurking just 10 meters out of the try line. Hansita De Silva to Pulasti Dasanayaka. Maliksha Pereira persists with that blind side. Here's Devinda Ratnayaka trying to twist his way through. And Yafos tried to contest for that ball, but referee Rollins says Nirmal Vikramasinghe got down there illegally. And it's a penalty and a chance to put it out for a 5-meter line out for CH. So straight away, plenty of front foot ball for the men in red and white.
Yeah, they started off so good. Like, we in business. It's like a mean machine operating. It's just that they have not troubled the scoreboard as yet with a line out coming in there 5 meters away. Let's see whether they will use that the driving maul, but nevertheless, that the few minutes that they've been on the pitch, they've been absolutely controlling it.
They certainly did really well to keep a ball at hand as well, and both these teams have a pretty good line out on them. Yafo Sports Club as well have been impressed with their line out work throughout this season. CH&FC though have the bulk and have the skill in their ranks through that man Devinda Ratnayaka. And now they straight away get their drive on, wheeling it around, and they go over for the first commercial bank try in this Clifford Cup. Talking about the drive-in maul, and it's worked at the first time of asking for CH&FC, and I think it's Lailu Tilakaratne who goes over for the commercial bank try, and they've converted that early pressure into a valuable 5-pointer.
Yeah, it was just like butter the knife going through butter, very simple execution, and the first try for the 2026 Maliban knockout tournament. And CH seems to be very much in control of the game, coming up and doing the 5 points. Hopefully, Air Force will come back strongly.
Yes, Janit Chandimal. Tough angle, but nails the conversion. And CH&FC, with their first entry into the Air Force half, walk away with all 7. And will be really tough for Air Force from here. They've got a riled up CH&FC outfit to contend with.
So far it has been 2 lineouts. 2 lineouts, no scrummages, and then 7 points on the board for CH.
Here's Idda Malgoda this time. Puts in a much more contestable kick, and that's picked up by Naham Hemachandra, but Shamika Kaushan does well to rush up. Taken back into the 22 by Maliksha Pereira. So it cannot be put out on the full, and that's collected gleefully by the Air Force skipper Sharaka Varela. Here's Idda Malgoda again. Another high hanging kick and a brilliant chase from the skipper. Forces the knock on as well and caught his man. That looks really painful for the CH&FC player. But good kicks coming in from Air Force, good contestable kicks, and that's something that the Airmen will rely on in this game.
Just there.
It's one of their stronger suits, have the likes of Gayantha Idda Malgoda, Kavisha Kaluarachi and Ishara Madushan.
Yep.
And straight away making their presence felt.
Yeah. Hold
and
on.
a good chase from Sharaka Varela,
So I'm going yellow
as well as that CH&FC player is attended to.
So number 20, 28, 28, 28. Come. So there, hold on. Yeah, that's Nokun. Okay. Are your actions afterwards? No, your actions afterwards. I'm going yellow.
Yes, and straight away,
Just hold on, Mark is here.
referee Lawrence
Mark is here.
fishing into his pocket and sending off the Air Force skipper. high shot
Time back on.
Janit Chandimal. Unfortunate for Air Force, they did everything right. Chargavarala just couldn't get his technique right on that tackle, and they've given away yet another line out.
Three runners in the game so far, all three to CH. And all three off penalties. Air Force need to slow down things and discipline themselves without giving penalties, because every time you get a penalty, you're punished about 40-50 meters. And a massive defensive effort is needed, and when you are in the danger zone.
This time again, brilliant work from Devinder Ratnayaka. Got in front of his man, and CH&FC get their maul on. Slowly but surely grinding towards that try line. Air Force desperately trying to push them out wide, but CH&FC have broken away. Still in the maul. Are the Gymkhana club? Could they go all the way? Just 5 meters short of the line now. Are CH&FC? Air Force put it in a good counter drive. But referee Lawrence allows this maul to continue. And now it finally comes down. And CH have plenty of support in there to keep the ball at 10, just 5 meters out of the try line. Here it is for Sabit Mushin, takes it within a movement of the Air Force whitewash. On the brink of commercial bank try number 2 for CH&FC. Here's Pulasti Dasanayaka.
It's clearly held.
And the referee says ball has been held up, so Air Force was scrambling initially, but some good last-ditch defending, and they managed to hold up the Sri Lanka cap Pulasti Dasanayaka and prevent CH&FC from getting their second score.
CH distributors need the vision, because the entire three-quarter line was free there. He just had to just put the ball out into the open space. There was a 5-pointer there.
Now with the Malgoda, pumps it downfield from inside his own goal line, picked up by Roshan Kumar, but that's a wayward pass, and Air Force have been gifted possession here, have to make something of this. Here's Shamika Kaushan, CH defense rallies around in desperation. Offside advantage coming as well for that hit on Kavisha Kaluarachi. And Afasua was going backwards. So referee calls play back. But a hospital pass, as you say, SW, and a possession and a penalty gifted back to Air Force.
Yeah, because once again the side that's playing one short are performing much better with the 15 on. And having said that, you're right. The pass was so bad, and it went to no man's land. The Air Force should punish them.
Siddha Malgoda has given them good touch, taken them a few yards inside the 22 meter, and the Air Force will have a chance to show what their drive-in maul is capable of.
Just watch him, huh? Yeah, thanks.
First attacking line out of the game then for Air Force. Shamika Kaushan to throw in. Picked up nicely by Pathum Piris, and they get their drive on as well. Do the Yamen, wheeling it around. CH&FC
No advantage.
trying desperately to defend, but advantage coming the way of Air Force, and
28
Shamika
offside.
Kaushan takes the invitation to break away.
28.
Has the ball ripped off him by
Offside.
Gimhana Silva, but
It's offside.
CH&FC just got the maul defense wrong there, didn't they?
That's right. I can't understand why they both sides keep. One side is driving, the other side should actually hold on rather than counter driving, because just a shift of pressure and the other side has the advantage of going through a space.
Yeah,
With
if you
the
change your
Malgoda,
bind, then you
the
if you change your bind,
never
then you
say die airman who has been playing for so
Yeah,
many years
just
for Air
there.
Force now and playing well.
why?
Is certainly one of the standout players across the board this season. Gayanthi Malgoda has led this Air Force backline really well and given them good territory with his boot, as he has done with another line out from about 6 meters out now, and straight away CH&FC not dealing with it. not trying to sack that maul interestingly, and now they can wheel around and go. And is that the first commercial back try for Air Force? Yes, it is, says the AR. And straight away, the Airmen have gone and pulled one back. All started with that wayward pass SW. Air Force have done well to milk the penalties, make their way to 5 meters, and then a textbook roll-in maul from them. CH&FC unable to contend, and they pull a 5-pointer back.
Yeah, with the conversion to come with one man short, they've really done well, and they really punished CH for that odd pass that he gave it to into no man's land. That actually will hurt them because they come back strongly with the conversion to come, because they know the weakness of the CH now. They will try to get in the corner, have a line out and pressure the forwards.
Yes, interestingly, SWCH not contesting or not trying to sack that maul. Came back to bite them eventually. Here's Kaluarachi's conversion attempt, goes astray. So, but it's still 7 points to 5, and Air Force a kick away from the lead here at the Royal Complex. Both these teams showing us early doors that they have quite a solid line out on them. But it's that defense that needs work, isn't it, SW?
Pressure, pressure, pressure.
This Janit Chandimal goes to
Inside.
Padmasankar. Kaluarachi had enough time to clear his lines, and good exit kick from him takes play all the way back close to that 10-meter mark. But CH&FC will have the throw into this line out, and it'll be interesting to see what they make of it from this kind of territory.
The fourth liner of the game is a tactical line out. All the other lineups have been off the penalties.
Pulasti floats it up, picked up well by Tilakaratna, but a bit scrappy from the backs. Malik Shaparera manages to rescue it. Here's Janit Chandimal, spot in the gap, and CH&FC on the counter. Here's the foreign talent going for the corner. Runs half the length of the field and touches down for commercial bank try number 2. That's Petro Misaili for CH&FC. An unstoppable force crashing through. Air Force can only look back and scratch their heads. SW allowing the CH backs to run half the length of the field to score their second try there.
Yeah, that's right. Petro Misale just showed that how much of petrol he's got in his system to be called Petro. Absolutely fantastic. He ran the length, he ran the distance, he ran the angle, and nobody was stopping him. And I think there was one handoff which he gave in, and absolutely fantastic. He had all that space to run.
I think that was Janit Chandimal's offload, isn't it? Lovely inside ball and good support in line run by Petro. Don't think he was expecting to run the length of the field. SW thought he would crash through for another regulation carry, but the Air Force defense was in 6s and 7s, and the conversion is successful from Janit Chandimal as well. So 14 points to 5, and after conceding one at one end, they've gone and pulled it back straight away and got the extra 2 as well. Both teams bit guilty of being on their heels, isn't it? SW in this opening 15 minutes, not getting into those defensive positions, not reading the lineouts or the set pieces for that matter. Just need time to grow into this game. But for now, they're just exchanging scores at either end.
Inside!
As Malik Shah collects that restart, tries to thump it downfield, and
Inside,
eventually
yeah.
has found touch. And what a clearance
he
kick
was
that was as
inside.
well.
He was inside.
Oh, that's taken play
Right
onto
there.
into the Air Force 10-meter half. huge.
10.
But Air Force will have the throw-in with the Maliban Knockout 2026.
And it's overthrown by Shamika Kaushan. Maliksha Pereira picks it up. Offloads quickly to the try scorer, Lairu Tirakaratna. But Air Force managed to defend that one well, spare their blushers, and force the holding on penalty. And Shamika Kaushan will breathe a huge sigh of relief after that overcooked line out throw.
Yep, the Malgoda will punish them with this long boot, and there is no arguing on about that decision, because I think the CH player who was holding on was asking perfect. He was in a very good position to pick that ball up, and the referee was in a good position to make that call.
Do we have a break at 20 minutes or it's just flowing?
Sanit the Malgoda sends it right back into CH&FC's half.
Yes,
Now they'll have an attack in line out. Will they try and bring their back line into this one? They've got some good runners, the likes of Ishara Madhushan, Gayantha the Malgoda, and their foreign talent, Afasua. Bumundaka jumps up and collects it, and straight away allowed to get their drive on. Air Force.
Red, don't change your mind.
CH&FC
No.
trying to counter, but draw the advantage. To Air Force. Now a free run. Here's Madhushan to Afasua. Afasua looks for the gap, but instead has run straight into some traffic.
Back.
Quickly recycled by Kaluarachi. Now spreading it out to the open side. That man was isolated there. Allows Mushin to get his hands in
I'm going back.
and make that turnover, but they were under penalty advantage
28 offside.
against CH&FC. Just unable to deal with that maul or get their maul defense right.
28 offside.
And hit the Malgoda with a chance to get Air Force even closer and potentially get their second score in as well.
I'm sure he will have the signature kickoff and say, closer I get to you.
Takes play into the CH&FC 22.
Yeah, there, right. Second.
Air Force. CH&FC this time didn't contest either. Looked like they were setting up for that, but has worked in their favor this time. But no, it's been wheeled around. Here's Shamika Kaushan. Needs support to arrive quickly though. Did that support arrive in time? Referee says it did. Now have an overlap on the outside, but that's a wavered pass from Ishara Madhushan. Idda Malgoda's there to pick up the scraps. Puts in a chip kick, but goes into no man's land really, and that's picked up and he's gone over for the commercial bank try. Gayantha Idda Malgoda take a bow. Thought there was nothing on there with that kick, but a CH&FC fumble at the other end has allowed the wily old fox of Air Force Sports Club to put the pressure on, pick the ball up and ground it for the second commercial bank try.
There was absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. He made something, and something huge, going over for the 5-pointer. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Had the bounce on him, but nevertheless, the fumble made the trick, but he was there to back up his kick and took that opportunity. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
As Roshan Kumar will have to take a long, hard look at himself, fumble that ball. And Idda Malgoda, have to admire that commitment as well, isn't it? Even though we thought there was nothing on, he was there, he was chasing his own kick. Once again, Kaluarachi not getting his lines right off the tee today. Try goes unconverted, but it is 14 points to 10. And Air Force have been restored to their full complement of 15 as well.
Sorry? Sorry? Second? What?
For a moment, I thought Air Force made a mistake, and CH was going to pay Air Force for that. But Idda Malgoda had different ideas and took us and proved us all wrong. And he said, this is the way I score tries.
Yes, he's created one very similar in the plate final as well. That time it was Ishara Madhushan who went over. And now a bit of a fumble from the restart kick, and CH&FC
You,
I love to get up in the faces of Yafos. Here's Kaluarachi. Puts it out from base, picked up by his opposite number, but that's an excellent chase from Pramod Padmasankar. And Afasua does well. But then a kick put in, and that's bounced kindly for Lailu Tilakaratna rather. And Gayanta Iddamalgoda is there to make that interception, and Yafos managed to clear their lines again. An erratic passage of play there. SW straight from the restart. Ball going absolutely everywhere. But in the end, it's Yafos that managed to collect it and put it out. And CH will throw into a line out from around the halfway mark.
I just want to ask for a question from you.
Turn red,
Do
red.
you have a scrum?
Red.
So far? You have no scrummages? Fantastic.
No, we didn't, SW. And that's lovely to see, isn't it? The game has been allowed to continue, and credit must go to the players, but it must go to the officiating as well, isn't it? So often we see referees quite eager to blow the whistle, but to referee Sugar's credit, he's allowed this game to flow, and what a thriller we've had so far. Imana Silva breaks the first line of defense. Now looking to spread it out wide. Janidu Dilshan spots the gap, has that offload on the outside, doesn't need it. Janidu Dilshan, he'll run right round the Air Force defense and go over for their third commercial bank try. And almost identical to the second one they conceded, isn't it, SW? Air Force have looked really weak from the halfway mark.
Yeah, they look, but having said that, Danidu Dilshan has been a sensation this season so far. To me, he's the player of the tournament. He's been scoring tries, he's been creating tries. He has been, may I put it this way, a headache to the opponents. And I don't think any of the paracetamol would bring that headache down, because he's been such a thorn in the flesh for every team.
Yes, certainly SW, Janidu Dilshan, skipper this year. He's been leading them well. Now spotting the gaps nicely. Had plenty of support, didn't need any of them. And another breakaway try for CH&FC. Has a much more easier conversion this time for Janit Chandimal, who makes no mistake. 21 points to 10 then. And the lead is back up to 11 points for the Gymkhana club. So both teams just exchanging blows here in the first 23 minutes or so. And can one team wrestle the momentum in this game? Try and get it to swing their way consistently, because from what we've seen so far, like I said, they're just trading blows at either end.
When you're ready.
Iddamalgoda sends it high once again. Uyangoda was there, but looked like he did catch his man a little high. The referee straight away has called play off.
Yeah, I'm just going.
The AR Yatavara will have plenty to add to referee Sugar's decision here.
Yep.
Looks like he'll
There.
have a word with the Air Force winger.
Yeah. Them. So, yeah, no.
And a second yellow card of the game for Air Force Sports Club. And for the same offense as well, SW.
Yeah, it's about foul play, and Air Force need to cut them down, because they're playing with the stronger CH side. They must forget, playing 14-15 is not going to help them at all. Although they are done well playing a man short, but I don't think that will come right every time.
CH&FC
Wide.
have brought the gain line close to halfway once again.
Watch your mark, please.
It's yet another line out that we'll see. Pulasti Dasanayaka looking to hit his target. Goes all the way back to number 2, Lairu Tilakaratna. This time much more neat from CH&FC, but
Yeah.
ball was knocked on there. Pretty unfortunate for Petro. Just couldn't get that pass to stick. But don't think he was the intended target, isn't it? I thought that was going to the man on the outside. Stuck a hand out and has ended up giving away the first scrum of this game, SW, after 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. First scrum of the game, and also you're right that pass was going away from him, but he just put his hand in.
Space before
Miscommunication to have the first scrum of the game after how many minutes? That is
bind.
25 minutes. And Air Force will have the loose head to the scrummage.
Fed in by Kaluarachi. Varela does well to pick it up before that scrum wheels around. A lovely inside ball. Here's Ishara Madhushan now. Needs support. Support arrives. Air Force have CH&FC scrambling.
Advantage. High tackle.
That tackle was surely offside, and now breaking away is Kaluarachi.
15 high tackle.
Another advantage coming the way of the airmen. Here's Nirmal Vikramasinghe. Tilakaratna gets down, but Vikramasinghe manages to get that ball away. Now looking to exploit the short side. Here's Ishara Madhushan. Gets one final pass out. All they need to do is dot it down, and that's what they do eventually. Air Force yet again stunning CH&FC, and the first scrum of the game has resulted in a breakaway try, SW.
First scrum of the game, breakaway tie. Once again, one man short, and they score a 5-pointer. And brilliant, because this game has produced some brilliant tries so far. Both sides have been attacking, and the defense been good. It's not an easy tries, but fantastic game so far. And also, once again, I would have just addressed that point. Air Force are done with one shot.
Yes, I think all their scores so far have come when they've been a man short. Shades of how Kandy Sports Club went about business in that league final. But good hold-up play as well, isn't it, SW? Often you see when teams win advantages inside the 22, they just like to kick possession away and come back for the penalty. But Air Force didn't do that. They kept recycling. They kept putting pressure. They knew that CH's defense was scrambling. And they ended up exploiting that. And Ishara Madhushan did well to get it out.
Time back.
I think it was Arosh Ratnayaka who went over for the score.
So far, don't you think both these sides have shown some ingredients? They have shown us the line speed. They've shown the tackling, the strength and ability, the agility to move away from the defense. They've done pretty well this evening on a scale of bringing rugby up to the top.
Yes, definitely the viewers tuned in at home have seen it all as Idda Malgoda gets the conversion away, but still woes off the tee for Air Force. All three of their tries have gone unconverted, so they're still 6 points off the lead. Pretty uncharacteristic of Air Force. They've been one of the better teams with the penalties and conversions this season. And has been some high-octane rugby as well, hasn't it?
Very high, very high.
Yes, Chandimal puts it up. Varela corrects. Breaks past the first man.
Available.
Air Force setting it up for another Kaluarachi box kick. Sends it downfield, puts in a really tricky ball for Malik Pereira, who does well to hold on and get the pass away. Now here's Kavidu Yasas, playing at fullback today. Does well to keep ball at 10 and gain 10 meters for his side. Now twisting through is Rizvi Abdullah. Sending it through the hands, and once again Petro.
13 you're off
just couldn't get that pass to stick, and the line was offside as well a few phases earlier, wasn't it?
13 offside.
SW, so referee will bring it back for that infringement. But Petro just needs to get his communications right with the back line.
13 offside from the ruck.
So once again, we'll have another line out of the penalty booth. And so far, we had all the line outs. Yeah, I would say, yeah, except for the 2 line outs, I think. There have been all penalty line outs, 1 scrummage, and we have a score of, 1 scrum. We need to shift our season, I think, if they keep playing like this into a cooler climate, because boys are going to be knackered. I think if you keep timing the number of minutes that the player has been on, I think certainly have been more on than the previous years.
Yes, definitely. Ball has been in play quite a lot. We've hardly seen any stoppages. As this time Air Force managed to get up and spoil CH&FC's line out, and they win the penalty advantage as well. Support rallies round eventually.
Inside.
Now with the Malgoda. Thumps it downfield. Advantage is over, says referee Sugar. And from a tricky situation, the Airmen have managed to put themselves in a position of much more comfort around that 40-meter mark. Take 2 now for Pulasti Dasanayaka. Once again, nearly overcooks it. Shamika Kaushan put the pressure on, but CH&FC have kept ball at 10. Now puts in the grubber. Does Janit Chandimal, but Iddamal Goda is there. Sweep in, needs support. Could be very tricky for Air Force. And a massive counter-ruck from CH&FC. Now here's Ishara Madhushan, interestingly trying to run it out of his own 22-meter. Afasua has plenty of experience in the 7th circuit. Does well to keep ball at 10. Now Madhushan finally clearing his lines. And Air Force surviving yet another scrappy passage of play. Don't know what the thinking was, trying to run it out of their own 22. SW should have put it out the first time.
I was just about to ask the same question. Great minds think alike, I think, because why are you bringing pressure and struggling yourself? And just a slight short slip off the ball and you're in trouble. You might as well put it on the ball into touch and get a good breather. They all deserve it because the game has been so hectic pace. And the Maliban 2026 knockout has started off very well. It's like the Maliban crunch.
Restart. Yet another line out. Throws it long. Ratnayaka does well to collect. Now spreading it out wide. RCH&FC Janidu Dilshan tried to get his step on. Didn't work out for him, and looks like Roshan Kumar has let that one slip. And Air Force will have another scrum to put into. Only our 2nd scrum of the game so far. But CH&FC could have done a lot better to make something of that last opportunity. Janidu Dilshan could have maybe released that ball first time.
It'll take a while for him to release the ball because he looks for gaps. And the slightest gap you give him, he'll take it. And I think the player supporting him was also surprised that he got the ball from him.
Second scrum of the game. Kavisha Kaluarachi to put in. Here's Varela, breaks past the back of it for the 2nd time. Petro with a massive hit, but the Air Force skipper does really well to stay on his feet. Here's Veerakod now, spreading it out to Vikramasinghe. Taken into CH&FC's half. And good support at the breakdown from Air Force as well. Here it is for Shasika Fernando.
Push back.
Now Ishara Madhushan looks for the space in behind, but was very comfortable there. Kavindu Yasas, and clears it all the way back to halfway. So kick in, probably not the right call. The CH&FC back three was all in their own 22 defended. And Yafos might have even lost some territory from that last set piece.
Yeah, that's right. You mean the Air Force kick was not necessary because they had plenty of support around the ball carrier. But he might have wanted to test it and see whether if he was in a concentrating position to catch that ball. Nevertheless, he put that ball in a touch. I'm sure the forwards would have said, let us have a break.
Yes, and Yafos back to 15 men once again. Shena Luyangoda has strolled onto the park and they've got their maul on again. Plenty of support behind them. The crowd all cheering on for Yafos at the moment. Once, says referee Sugar, need to make use of it now. Kaluarachi spreads it out to Madhushan. Iddamalgoda has Afa on the wraparound. Thought he had a gap there and Petro went in really high. And referee has rightfully awarded the penalty. Petro probably playing with a bit of nerves. Haven't seen him too much before for CH&FC. And yet again, the drive-in maul of Yafos causing all sorts of problems for the Gymkhana outfit. And Afasua has stayed down. But when we do restart, Yafos will have an opportunity to put this kick into some good real estate and try and get their fourth score on.
Five minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. Yep. Stand back. I tackle. You pick these one here. Yeah. No, you told me here. Yeah.
Conversation with the referee and the Air Force skipper with about the position where the penalty, because they had a penalty over on the other side too, so almost on the same line. So it was a choice of whether you want the left line out or the right line
number
out.
5. Right.
And looks like CH&FC have already looked to their bench, getting a reinforcement on in the forwards department, and that will be an end of the day for Ravin De Silva. So perhaps trying to get that maul defense working. But it's Yafos dead set on the 22. Did well to get a hand in the way of that, but Shamika Kaushan has done well, and that's unfortunate for Yafos. Came off the boot of Varalla.
15-meter mark. Yeah. Lost in the air.
And went away into CH&FC territory, and the ball was lost forward when CH&FC tried to contest. So it will be a scrum in favor of Yafos. And in some really good territory as well, just on the edge of the 22. Can really try and bring the backs into this one. Interesting to see the shape that they set up in as well. All occupying that open side and looking to overload it as Varalla makes the break yet again. Now picks it up and snipes through, does Kavisha Kaluarachi. Recycle quickly. Advantage coming the way of the Amen from right in front of the post. Sends it back to Madhushan, who goes for the drop goal attempt.
No advantage.
But flashes just wide.
Offside.
And a penalty in the kickable range SW.
2 to go.
We haven't seen either team opt for the 3 points today, which is interesting considering this is knockout rugby.
I think I would still go for the 3 points right now here, rather than but they opt to go to the corner once again,
Quickly, yeah.
because if the scores read 20, it's a 21-15. So if they score off, of course, they will get the point lead.
It's pretty interesting there because after all in knockout rugby there's no bonus points, there's no points difference. It's about who gets up a higher tally on the day.
Who's in front at the final whistle?
Some penalty kicks certainly help you get there. Now they have a line out from 5 meters out. This time the defense is a lot better from CH&FC, doing really well to hold their position. But Air Force still making distance, although very slowly. But it's a lot better from CH&FC this time. But at the last time of asking, they've given away yet another penalty. And Shamika Kaushan picks up and tries to go through.
Yes, you still have advantage. Yep.
Now some forwards play here from Air Force. Setting it up for Afa has Madhushan on the wraparound. Madhushan sends the defense the wrong way, cuts against the grain and goes inside. Now it's here for Shashika Fernando. That's contested well, but referee will bring it back for that penalty infringement. And CH will need to be really careful.
Captain,
The penalty count is already quite high in this game.
it's a
And even throughout the season, they've given away plenty of penalties, and plenty of penalties when they've been defending around the rucks and inside their own 22, and that's invited a lot of unnecessary pressure onto them. And you can see Sharaka Varela as well trying to get in the ear of the referee and say that over the past few minutes, there have been at least 3 or 4 penalties from the defending team. And Idda Malgoda puts it out for yet another 5-meter line out. Picked up by Bumundaka. Air Force getting their drive on. Going straight this time, just need to dot the ball down, and that's what they do. Commercial Bank try number 4, and it's Shamika Kaushan. Started it all off, got round the back, and the drive did really well to gain that 5 meters. And they get yet another score, and yet another score that has come off the drive-in maul for Air Force. CH&FC still can't seem to figure out how to defend it.
I know it's a Gadi call not to go for the 3 points. They got the 5 with the conversion to come. They missed all the conversion so far, but this is going to be a very crucial conversion because this will put them in front. Otherwise, they'll be a point behind. Yep. You can't keep him off. You can't keep him off. The conversion's good. The crucial conversion. As Air Force, we'll have Lemons, we'll have tea, we'll have Maliban with a 1-point lead in the dressing room.
Yes, Air Force definitely will be the happier side, but a 1-point game here at the Royal Complex could go anyway in the second half, isn't it? 1-point lead is not one you can fall back on. CH&FC will know that. They've been good in patches as well throughout that first 40 minutes. They'll try and come back roaring into this second half. They have quite a strong bench on them as well. And they're certainly not out of this Clifford Cup quarterfinal. Air Force, on the other hand, look to do more of the same. That all of theirs has really hurt CH&FC, and their backs have looked good as well. Have always had that X factor when they've had ball in hand. So we have your halftime confirmation. It's 22 points to 21 in favor of Air Force Sports Club. And we'll head over into a short commercial break with the second half action on the other side.
rugby,
live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය. දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby,
live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai. Love rugby,
live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai. Love rugby,
live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය. Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex, get, spray, go.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc Balen Sialatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc Balen Sialatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex, get, spray, go.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagin 125cc Balen Sialatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex, get, spray, go.
ලංකෙන් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් බෑයක අසිරිය.
Vantage for the modern professional.
Love rugby,
live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය. දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Love rugby,
live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai. Love rugby,
live rugby.
Prima Kotumi, fun tamai. Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi fun tamai.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය. Perfectly ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇලුමිනියම් නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇලුමිනියම්. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. Perfectly ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇලුමිනියම්. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagen 125cc Balen Sialatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike Asama Sama Smart Option Samagen 125cc Balen Sialatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagen 125cc Balen Sialatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get, spray, go.
ලංකෙන් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් බෑල්ක අසිරිය.
Vantage for the modern professional.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi fun tamai.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක්.
This Clifford Cup quarterfinal fixture between Air Force Sports Club and CH&FC was a fiercely contested first half, and Air Force narrowly with their noses in front by just the 1 point, 22 points to 21. Some lovely tries as well scored. Forwards, three quarters all came into the game and sets up a nail bite in final 40 minutes to see who progresses to the Clifford Cup semi-final, and it's a welcome back to SW Chang as well.
Yeah, hopefully the next 40 minutes will be exciting. And it's just 1 point the difference so far. Air Force taking the lead after being led most of the time. And hopefully we'll have some exciting rugby.
CH&FC looking to kick us off in the second half. Janik Chandimal, who showed some good intent in the first 40 minutes, and referee Sugar as well, who's had a good game so far with the whistle, says we are all good to go. Chandimal puts in a deep kick collected by Varela, and straight away Kaluarachi Taking no risks in clearing his lines, but it's gone straight in the hands of Maliksha Pereira, who has some space to run into. Puts it down and picks it back up again. But Yafos doing really well at the breakdown, and that's picked up by Kavisha Kaluarachi. Taken quickly. Puts in the grubber as well, and he's done well to chase his own kick. And now that's hacked downfield, and Yafos straight away starting out on the front foot. Padma Sanka out to Shenalu Angoda. Steps past one. Well and truly inside the CH22 now. Adi Amin. Here's Madhushan. Swings it out to Sharka Varalla, who runs straight into some traffic. Have an overload on the open side. Have a player down as well, and Idda Malgoda spots some space in behind. Gayanta Idda Malgoda with an absolute beauty of a commercial bank try. Piles on the lead for Yafo Sports Club. But what vision from Idda Malgoda there. Absolutely no one sweeping up for CH. He spotted it, put in the chip kick. Bounce was kind. And that's probably try of the match so far. SW.
Yep, that's right. A little bit of exciting play. If this is not exciting, I wonder what is exciting all about. And having said that, the referee is having a chat with the AR. Yatavara. Oh, he's going to have a chat with the CH&FC other players. Gyan Yatavara has spotted something. It's a yellow. I'm sure about the try will stand. A brilliant individual try by once again by that man, Idda Malgoda.
The second time he's done it in this game, isn't it, SW? Earlier also we saw him put in a chip kick. CH made a miss of it, and he was there to pick up the scraps and go, and this time there's absolutely no stopping him as Kaluarachi looks to add the extra two. Should be a regulation conversion, but has gone astray. That has been a problem for Yafos, hasn't it? 5 tries they've scored, but just the one conversion. And what that means, it's CH&FC are in touch in distance. Just a 6-point lead for them.
Yeah, because that's 8 points there. They missed 4 conversions. So that's 8 points. And that's a point more than a goal.
CH&FC still in this one. Restart collected by Varalla again. This time the chase is much better. Kaluarachi fishes it out. Idda Malgoda with the clearance, but does really well to keep it in the field of play, but has knocked it on in the process as Maliksha Pereira, and now Air Force will have options. Looks like they'll go with the line out.
Yeah, so there, directly out, so just line out. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, white. Zato ready, yeah?
I think the ball has gone into touch. I think there was no option in that. Nevertheless, they still have the line out with them.
Tilakaratna does well to collect that, and now tries to put it into the gap. Shamika Kaushan didn't have rights to the ball. Tilakaratna again. And Yafos have gone and won the penalty. This is absolutely brilliant stuff. Shamika Kaushan getting down, putting in the hard yards and winning his side possession back in some really promising territory. We are speaking about Yafos' defense that's been brilliant so far this year. And here once again, starting the second half off with a real spring in their step. Doing really well in contact. Penalty was in front of the post from 40 meters out, but Idda Malgoda chooses to go to touch, and they'll have a line out from the edge of the 22.
Yeah, that's right, because this is the start that CH had at the kickoff, and Air Force had dominated the second half start completely, and getting CH on the back foot.
Hold on.
I think that time there was a call by the AR that the ball has gone into touch prior to the CH player handling it. As we see the CH making a substitution.
As Petro's day comes to an end, Marcel Human comes on. It's a dynamic outside centre. And the other foreign talent in CH's ranks for today's game. So 12 out for 13 for CH&FC.
He's on the line.
Shamika Kaushan into a 5-man line out, goes to the second pod. They get their drive on, but CH&FC have defended that well.
Line out your scrum. Scrum.
Oh, looks like it was a crooked throw, SW.
On the
My apologies. But that was a golden opportunity that goes back in there for Air Force.
The CH contested the line out at that, and that's why there was a throw-in was not straight, and there was a contest. So CH will have the put-in. There are 27 points to 21. Air Force in front.
Malik Pereira with CH&FC's first put into the scrum SW in the second half. Straight away they've won the penalty advantage from it. Here's Human though, stays on his feet, needs options, gets that offload away. Looking to run their way out of trouble here. Pulasti Dasanayaka shows and goes. Now here's Human again, spots a slight gap, but Air Force have closed it down. Nonetheless, CH&FC slowly making their way forward. Here it is now for Janit Chandimal. That's Malshan Pereira, who's come off the bench. First feel of the ball for him. Janidu Dilshan gets the pass out first time to Human. Now back with their forwards through Hansita De Silva. Picked up quickly by Malik Shah, spots the space to run into, and that tackle looked really bad to the naked eye, didn't it, SW?
Yeah, it looks bad, and the referee has called for a immediate stoppage. I'm sure he will have a word with the Air Force skipper and the player concerned.
No, it's just penalty.
Great to see the CH man is back up on his feet, and now will be a stern talking to from referee Sugar. Looks like the man in trouble will be Pathum Piris.
Okay, need to watch your tackles. Needs to be under. Yep.
And looks like it's just a talking to. So Air Force
No, just penalty.
will be pretty happy that it's just the penalty that they've given away. Could have easily been down to 14 men again. Already seen 2 yellow cards in this game so far.
Too high.
CH&FC playing with just the 14 men after that yellow card earlier. And it's a good touch finder from Janit Chandimal. We'll have a line out inside the 22 for CH&FC.
Air Force has always done well with 14 men on the field. Maybe the CS skipper would have told the referee, please keep him on. I'm just joking. As you see a line out in a very advantageous position for CH&FC to make that move of driving, but they have lost that ball there in that line out. Air Force has stolen that from them.
It's another line out, scrappy line out from CH&FC. Idda Malgoda just skews the kick, probably not the sort of contact he wanted, but nonetheless they do get the ball back because CH&FC knocked that ball on as they tried to jump up and collect it. So they've got themselves a set piece. Have Air Force. And we saw that crooked throw just a few moments ago. SW and CH have gone and returned the favor. Dasanayaka not hitting his target. And we'll have a scrum to the airmen.
Yeah, on the high ball, I think nobody was going to take a, mark a number and say, that's mine. We just let it bounce to no man's in between. Nobody took the responsibility of going for that in a 100% concentrated collecting that ball.
Clear gap before set, both teams.
Maliban Knockout Trophy tournament for year 2026. The first game, the kickoff game between Air Force and CH&FC. Air Force in front. And at 7 we will see CRFC, the newly crowned champions. 6 o'clock, my apologies, taking on Navy.
Yes, sir. Here's another number 8 break from Varela, and that allows Uyangoda to have a free run on that left-hand touchline. Now Air Force have CH scrambling yet again. Have an advantage coming their way as well. Here's Pramod Padmasankar, pins his ear back and puts his foot on the gas. Has plenty of space to run into. Had an overlap on the outside, but interestingly, Arosh Ratnayaka chose to cut back in field. Now it's a lot more central for Air Force. Idda Malgoda foxes the defense and puts in the kick. Another erratic passage of play comes to an end with CH&FC giving away yet another penalty. But Air Force, every time they've had the ball in broken field, SW have looked really threatening, have always kept the CH defense guessing. And once again managed to do so, get up into the 22 and milk a penalty.
Yeah, that's right. The Malgoda had the other ideas of what he was successful in by trying to put the ball up in the air, make a chip, but he was taken off late, didn't have any opportunity of going and following that ball.
Yeah, it should just be penalty. So you've got two options, either here or there for offside.
Question time, 3 points or to the corner?
Just here?
It looks like they've already made that call, SW. They are going to the corner. Air Force. And I think probably the right call. They've had some trouble off the tee today as well with their conversions, and the angle isn't really favorable for them either. A lot closer to the corner flag. Can put it out for 5 meters.
Hold on.
And they can trust their drive in maul. It's been their weapon of choice today. It's been what's worked for them today to try and snap a 5-pointer or potentially a 7-pointer even.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, get going.
That's exactly what Gayanti the Malgoda has done.
Slightly to your side.
And right from the 5-meter mark, Air Force will have a line out. Manuka Pereira has made his way onto the park.
Yeah, time is off.
Got some good reinforcements in the forwards department, do Air Force.
Yeah, it's there.
But interestingly, looks like they're going for a shortened line out here from 5 meters out. Bumundaka jumps up and collects, and now they get behind that roll-in maul. Ball finds its way to Shamika Kaushan, but is held up by CH&FC. And this time they finally got that maul defense right. Have the Gymkhana club. But it's still at the hands of Nirmal Vikramasinghe for Air Force. Looking to straighten now. Here's Manuka Pereira, first carry for him. Sashika Fernando.
Step back, Red.
Slowly but surely gaining their way towards that whitewash. Looking for their 6th score. Air Force Sports Club. Now here's Malisha Virakon. Now they can spread it out to their backs. Have an overlap as well. Idda Malgoda. Uyangoda makes an absolute mess of that one. the try line beckoning for Air Force. And they've spilled it on the 5-meter line. Now CH&FC have a chance to get out of trouble. Sending it out to Ravin De Silva, who makes the break. Lairu Tilaka Ratnarada, Darshana Dabare. Haven't seen a lot of him today. Can he make the difference? Gets in that backhanded offload. But Kalu Arachi is there to make the interception. And Air Force get possession back. But deep inside their own half.
White, use it.
Now here's Varela. Trying to set up their exit. Adi Amen. Iddamalgoda is back in the pocket. And looks like they've lost the ball forward. So a net gain for Air Force. For CH&FC rather. Air Force could have put this game to bed on the other side. SW gave it away. And now have CH&FC on the front foot to contend with.
Yeah, one scoring opportunity on the corner, and to the next scoring opportunity on the opposite side corner. Nothing happened. The scorers were not troubled because the defense has come in or the options taken were not in the right direction. But nevertheless, we had one opportunity on the right of the screen, and the counter attack came on the left of the screen. But they just couldn't put the ball over the white line. That is the most important thing.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Advantage.
CH&FC is put into the scrum. They win the advantage as well. Maliksha Pereira picks it up and goes, and there's space opening up for Devinder Ratnayaka to bring it on to 5 meters, but it's squirted out of that ruck and is picked up by Yafasua. But referee will bring it back for that advantage. It's been an erratic game, tempers flaring as well at the Royal Complex. This is what you usually see in knockout rugby, high stakes. Eventually broken up by referee Sugar, and will come back for CH&FC's penalty. It's been an erratic game, but it's been an entertaining one.
Tight head hinging. Tight head.
CH still within 6 points of the lead. Air Force, despite doing all the heavy lifting over the past 20 minutes or so, could find themselves behind if CH&FC get their target right off this line out. Pulasti Dasanayaka. Air Force doesn't look like they're setting up to contest this one. Picked up by Ratnayak, and straight away CH&FC getting their maul on Air Force, and the ball has been wheeled around. Can dive on top of it, can the Airmen. Maliksha Pereira trying to fish that ball out the back of it.
8. Hold on. 8, come.
And referee Sugar has seen enough.
I warned you before.
And the Air Force down to 14 men again.
Yep, it's down to 14 men, and referee is having a chat with the AR. Penalty to CH, 5 meters away from the goal line. And they have off for a scrum.
Scrum, definitely one of their strong suits, SW. CH&FC have some really good front rowers in their ranks. And from 5 meters out, I think they'll back themselves.
Bind.
Maliksha Pereira feeds it in and they're driving straight from base. CH&FC, but Kavisha Kaluarachi has shown some really good awareness. But looks like the penalty was given away and taken quickly again by Maliksha.
Advantage not thrown away.
Chance is still alive for CH&FC.
Back, push
Looking
back,
to go through the
forward.
forwards now. Inches short of the line.
Short.
Pulasti.
On the line, please. On the line.
Maliksha sets it up for Ratnayaka, but that's a well-marked tackle from Yafos. Has nowhere to go, so goes to his back line. Here's Marcel Human. He's held on to by Yafa. Recycle quickly. Have numbers outside. But another tackle and the ball has squirted backwards. But looks like they were playing under an advantage.
Roll away.
So referee will come back.
Number 1, roll away. Scrum. Scrum.
Yes, penalty flowing in for CH&FC now.
Scrum.
Air Force defense has held well. So far not given in anything, although they have been infringing.
Don't tell me what to do.
What will CH opt to do? Scrum, line out, or a quick tap?
Looks like they'll go for the scrum, isn't it? Because it's from that initial scrum that they gained all that meters. Shoving straight from base, brought them to the 5 meter line. And I think they're trying to they're backing themselves again, SW.
Crouch.
Are they still playing one shot, Air Force?
Set.
Ball is loose on the outside for Gimhana and he goes over for the commercial back try. And that sure is a dagger in the heart of Air Force. Because if this conversion goes over, their lead vanishes. Nothing too fancy from CH&FC this time. And it's done the job for them. Gimhana Silva was denied a few moments ago. Now he finally gets his score in. And Air Force are back to 14 men. They were on 13 men for a couple of minutes or so.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Chandimal's conversion is true. And CH&FC now have their noses in front by a point. It's 28 plays 27 here at the complex. Have about 20 minutes to go on our clocks. It's like Prasad Madhushankar comes onto the park for CH and Air Force as well with a change of their own. This last 20 minutes, isn't it, SW, where those benches are tested from both sides, and on paper CH&FC do have a slightly better bench than the Airmen, so they'll really have to dig deep here.
Time back.
Yeah, that's right. From the reserves, they quite rightly changed them to finishers because they are the finishers and they're very important to have the fresh legs on the modern day rugby.
Inside.
Janit Chandimal under some pressure, but does really well to clear his lines. Air Force really need to make something happen. They played their best rugby with 14 men on the park. They're on 14 men at the park at the moment. And they need to pull off something here.
Now certainly with 13 on the park. And with 14 men, they're still playing some good rugby. They're good defense, not giving in, no quarter.
Backwards play.
This time, really poor at the line out from Air Force. Sends it all the way back, and Idda Malgoda kicks it away in desperation, and it's picked up by Kavindu Yasas. Here he goes as Darshana Dabare on his inside. Dabare played for Air Force last season, so he's going at it against his old club now. Here's our most recent try scorer, Gimhana Silva.
You're holding him, use that.
Mushin pumps off Veerakovan, but is caught well by Pires. Picked up by De Silva.
Away, Chuckler. Back.
But CH&FC doing well to keep ball in hand. Here's Human now, spots the gap. But is well marked by Yafa. Mushin again runs straight into Vimukti Fernando and still manages to stay on his feet. This Sabit Mushin. And the turnover this time is good from Shamika Kaushan. He's been really good at those breakdowns today, isn't it, SW, the Air Force hooker?
Yeah, they've done everything well. Air Force, they're playing some good rugby and stealing the ball, and Idda Malgoda's brilliance. But still they find themselves not in the lead. And hopefully this line out from the ensuing penalty should do them good.
Lovely kick from Idda Malgoda. Just outside the CH22. Last time they played their rugby in this kind of territory, they had acres of space out wide, but knocked the ball on at the 11th hour.
Blue.
And ended up conceding one at the other end through Gimhana Silva. As CH&FC look to their bench once again. Deshan Vimukti makes his way onto the park.
Clear.
The better prop forwards going around the circuit.
Time back.
Yes, Kaushan won them the penalty. Needs to hit his target with the line out, but he's overthrown it yet again.
Advantage.
And that's picked up quickly by Ishara Madhushan. So Air Force managed to get possession back and have an advantage as well. Here's Madhushan again, swinging it out wide. Have that overlap on the left-hand side. Pramod Padmasankar needed to send that ball out, but it's picked up quickly by Afasua. Air Force have really hurt CH&FC. Electric work from the back line. Manuka Pereira manages to help it on its way to Bumundaka. Now have numbers. Here's Arosh Ratnayaka, but is bundled into by Prashad Madhushankar, and the tackle was high, says the referee. So a couple of advantages coming for Air Force, and they'll need it as Manuka drops that ball like a wet bar of soap. But the backs have really played out of their skin here, isn't it, SW? They seem to make something happen, seem to have this defense scrambling every time they get the ball.
Yeah, the Air Force team is very exciting to watch because they've played some brilliant rugby. Of course, I can't just get over the brilliant performance by Idda Malgoda, making tries out of just in a no-man's situation. But now they got a golden opportunity to go to the corner and then win your line out and then make the driving maul or whatever you want to do after that.
Yes, the last couple of lineouts for them have been a bit scrappy. Kaushan really does need to get it right from this one. This game is going down to the wire. Last time these two sides met, it was 31 points to 29 in the league stage. And they've gone neck and neck here in the knockouts as well.
Number 20 off. Red 20. 20, yeah.
And CH&FC
Number 20,
continue
sir.
to ring the changes.
Who's 20?
Fresh legs are needed, definitely. on the park, especially when you are. I'm sure the CH must have made a forwards change in the back with the forwards, because the line out just staring. Near to the goal line.
The Malgoda pumps it out and sets it up for his forwards, who really do need to dig deep here. Get that sixth try in. This time Kaushan makes absolutely no mistake. Veerakon jumps up and collects, but what a drive this is from CH&FC. Air Force backpedaling, getting over the top of that ball as well. And that's beautifully done from CH&FC. Knew exactly what they were doing. Did really well to get over it and make that ball unplayable. And the tired legs perhaps just showing now for Air Force.
Yeah, I think the fresh legs also have shown to the shown CH&FC now, and they are on equal number of players on the pitch, 15 each.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that's right. But the scrum is to CH&FC. They're leading by. CH are leading by 1 goal, 1 point, 1 point.
Break up. Break up. Shall we reset? Get up. Reset.
Ask for a reset here. Just shaving down the clock as well for CH&FC. And with as the side in front, really helping them out. But you have to say Air Force find themselves in this position, chasing the game, because they just haven't got their kicks right off the tee. 4 missed conversions. It could have been a much more different story had they got them right. Yes, CH again. Air Force do well to not give away the penalty from the scrum down. Human takes it into contact, slowing it down. CH&FC for their forwards. Now they finally go back to Chandimal, who pumps it downfield and takes play out of the red zone.
Sub blue number 18. Sub.
But it is Air Force who will have the throw into that next line out. They really do need to make something happen from this one. As we're slowly but surely getting into do or die territory now. And Air Force have rung in the changes as well. Forwards have certainly looked tired, and finally Coach Deshapriya looks into his bench, as this time scrappy at the line out, and they won the advantage as well. Have Air Force was for a side entry. So CH have got the maul defense right the last couple of times of asking, but now at a crucial moment have given away another penalty.
Watch your words in the rugby field.
And Air Force pointing to the post here. Still haven't decided what they're doing with it.
I think they're going to the corner.
Yes, certainly the most sensible option. There was some discussion there. Thought they would attempt the 3. But Idda Malgoda, as he has done all game, puts his side in a good position, just inside the 22 meter. And now, perhaps Air Force might be tempted to go straight to their backs from this one. The forward play hasn't worked for them in the last few phases, but This time they get the drive in Mall right. And now Shamika Kaushan sits at the back of it. Wheeling towards that line now, Air Force, and they've won the penalty advantage as well. Shamika Kaushan eventually brought to ground. Have CH&FC scrambling. Akalanka needs to fish it out. Does exactly that. But knocks the ball on in the process, and CH&FC are going to be penalized here. Their mall defense has been scrappy all game. And Prasad Madhushankar has been sent to the sin bin for a side entry. Now all the momentum going the way of the visitors.
He just walked in. He just came onto the field. Madhushankar, now he'll rest for 10 minutes.
Mark. Red.
Now without one of their bigger men, how will they deal with this Air Force line out? Aushan to Bumundaka. Get the drive on, but CH&FC doing well to hold their fort, but still Air Force playing patiently, getting a move on, going towards that line, win another penalty advantage from a drive-in Mall situation. Do they need it though? Have they gone over? Referee says that they haven't, but will come back for that penalty advantage. CH&FC living quite dangerously here.
Very, very dangerously. Air Force done good. And they will go into the corner once again to have the line out. As we see, our referee has stopped for a player to be attended to and having a chat with the forwards about the side entry or what. I think CH forwards need a breather.
Indeed, they've had a lot of defending to do the past 10 minutes or so. But to their credit, Air Force haven't scored yet. But they really do need to maintain their discipline in those set pieces. Already had a couple of men sent off. And CH&FC in a lot of danger of maybe going down to 13 themselves.
1 point the difference.
Bumunduka again. This time it's a lot more consistent. Kaushan breaks away from the back of it, and Shamika Kaushan goes over for the commercial bank try. Try number 6 for Air Force. And it's a try that gets them their lead back right in the corner. And it's their hooker, Shamika Kaushan, who's played brilliantly today. Gets a well-deserved try. And now they are from 1 point behind. They've gone 4 points ahead.
I think absolutely it's a well-deserved try for the entire team. From the kickoff, they have been playing so well, making little mistakes at the crucial time, and CH taking advantage of it. On the whole, I think both sides have committed so much to this game and given in a lot. With the Malgoda. Brilliant conversion to add the 2 points. And when the flags went up, the Air Force supporters knew it, that they got the 2 points on. And they lead by 6 points now.
34 points to 28. That was a crucial conversion, SW.
Because CH&FC, they have to score and convert it if they want to be in front.
It's a contestable kick in. There's Chandimal picked up by Shashika.
Outside.
Just 7 minutes or so left in this game. Taken back into the 22. So Idda Malgoda can't put this out on the full. Thumps it downfield straight into the hands of Kavidu Yasas. Dangerous runner from broken field. Has some space, but that's a well-marked tackle there from Ishara Madhushan. Stops his opposite number, dead in his tracks, and look at this counter ruck from Air Force. Do really well, but CH&FC, by the skin of their teeth, have managed to keep the ball. Now here's Mushin, push back. Playing with a real spring in their step now. Adi Amin. Human puts in the chip kick, collected by Akalanka, does really well to stay on his feet. Support needs to arrive though. Manages to get the offload away himself. Idda Malgoda spots some space in behind. What a kick from Gayantha Idda Malgoda, releasing all that pressure. And just a yard short of a 50-22 SW.
Yeah, brilliant. Look at the vision the man had to marshal that. Kicking, get the ball into the half. Exactly what that Candy should have done in the last few seconds of the cup final.
White.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant vision. Takes all the pressure off his team. Has his hands on his head. Not quite sure why. He's played an absolute blinder today. Now the line out is overthrown and Manuka Pereira holds on to it. Everything going the way of Air Force exactly when it needs to. Here's Veerakon. Nirmal Vikramasinghe needs support to arrive. Shashika gets there. Can just afford to slow things down now. Playing with the lead and the clock in their favor as well. But Akalanka wants to play this game at pace. Swings it out wide. Tuafa who latches onto it, but is a bit isolated out wide on that left hand side. The defense swings across though for CH&FC, but it looks like Air Force have given away a penalty. Left Afa isolated there for a bit too long. And they've got an injury concern as well on the near side.
It's scrum, 3 minutes to go. Yeah. I just stopped time for him, yeah?
Was it a penalty infringement or a scrum knock-on infringement? Yet to be seen. I thought I saw the referee's hand parallel.
Yeah. Okay, I'll keep an eye. Okay, thank you, sir.
Exciting, exciting. 34 points to 28. Maliban knockout. Knockouts have always been exciting because if you are not in front of the tape at the correct time, you won't be playing again.
Replacement.
Sharaka Varela there. He's been carried off the field. He's put in quite a shift as well, the Air Force skipper. Thought he made some good number 8 breaks off the scrum downs, isn't it, SW? Help create those overloads. But looks like his day is done.
20 sub.
And he'll have to watch the last 5 minutes from the sidelines. But he's given a raucous reception as he makes his way back to the bench. And why not? Led his side to a plate championship a week ago and now on the cusp of a Clifford Cup semi-final. CH&FC though will start with the ball. Will have a put into this scrum. And interestingly, looks like Mohammad Abzal has come on in that half-back position. Puts it in, does the veteran, and wins the penalty as well. Now CH&FC have to run the length of the field. Here's Human with the break. Afa with a well-marked tackle though, picked up quickly by Abzal. Here's Janit Chandimal. Exceptional work rate from Afa to get into that breakdown as well. Now here's Ravin De Silva. Tries to do it on his own. Head options outside. Here's Pulasti. Brought down really well. CH&FC looking for that cutting edge, and Human with another half break. Here it is now, and the ball has been lost forward. And here is Afasua picking up the scraps. Shenalu Angoda on the outside. Had a free run at the line for the second time today. SW. Shenalu Angoda with a knock on.
Could have easily had 2 tries to his name, but this time luckily they were playing under a knock-on advantage.
Yeah, I know. What a sitter he dropped there. Beautiful. Attack and counter-attacks has been the name of the game this evening. It's all to 6 points. 6 points and 6 minutes.
White. Blue, white. Let's go.
And we have to enter that conversation as well for the player of the match, SW. Quite a tough call to make in this one. Give it a bit more time. Game could go either way.
Bind. Set. And
Here's Akalanka with the put in.
hold on.
Tempers continue to flare here
Give them a free kick.
at the complex.
You're bind. Loose head, you
And the
just
penalty
bind.
has gone the way of CH&FC.
Free kick here. Free kick here.
So yet
Hold
again,
on.
showing their dominance at the scrum down.
Change of bind. Loose head.
And a crucial penalty coming for them now. Takes the quick tap. Probably not the best option. And Pulasti runs straight into his opposite number. Here's Mushin. Marcel Human knocks it backwards rather. CH have done well to keep the ball. Now an excellent counter ruck from Air Force. And they've gone and won the penalty. Think it was Pramod Padmasankar getting his way in there. And another crucial turnover for the Airmen. If the Malgoda takes it and puts it out into touch, and Air Force Sports Club with a famous victory here at the Royal Complex. They have a Clifford Cup semi-final beckoning come next week. And what a performance it's been from them, riding that high from the plate championship, coming in and upsetting one of the big boys.
Yeah, absolutely. They deserve it from the start. And they've been playing some good rugby, but not to be outdone. CH&FC too has contributed much for this game. And as we said, we have to choose a Swiss Tech player of the match. And I think there's only one obvious choice there.
Yes, Kayantha Malgoda has done it time and time again for Air Force Sports Club today as well. His kicks were absolutely brilliant. Didn't have the success he usually has off the kicking tee, but his kicks from the hand and has contributed 2 tries towards his team's cause as well. Kayantha Malgoda, our Swiss Tech perfect player of the match.
What a game, what an evening, what a ding-dong battle. They've done well.
Air Force have plenty of support here. And they've all been brought to their feet, and why not? It's been a brilliant game. They were under the pump early doses, and it's CH&FC applying a lot of early pressure. I think it was 21 points to 5 at a point in favor of them. But as you can see on your full-time confirmation, 34 points to 28. Managed to nick it by 6 points, Air Force Sports Club. Their forwards did the hard yards, and their backline looked absolutely electric, isn't it? Both departments combining seamlessly, and it's a well-earned victory.
Yeah, there's one more coming up in a few minutes, in about 15 minutes. The defending, the newly crowned champions, CH&FC, the Longdon Place, will take on Navy for the first semi-final on the top half, and also Air Force, the winners this evening, will take on the winners of Police versus Havelocks tomorrow. That game is at 4 o'clock at Havelock Park. And then of course Candy taking on Army at Nitawala tomorrow. And it's all boils down to good game of games here. And of course Here it was case of 4 taking on 5, and 5 has come out victorious. Air Force very well played, very well executed moves. As Nathan said, they were under the pump. They were battling it off in the first few minutes, and they went on. But nevertheless, they came back strongly to pip CH and to be in front at the correct time when the final whistle went.
Yes, classic game of knockout rugby, isn't it, SW? And the Clifford Cup has started out with an instant classic here. Air Force, the celebrations have just started for them, but they'll have plenty of work to do as they progress throughout this tournament. And certainly a side that has the potential to go all the way and perhaps nick a knockout trophy.
Yeah, of course, they have the potential, definitely. There's no doubt about that. They have all the ingredient to go right up to the final and beyond. I'm sure the boys will have a helicopter ride this evening.
Yes, certainly deserve an escort back to their base in Ratmalana. And can draw a lot of inspiration from that police team of 2023, like we were speaking about before kickoff as well. And coincidentally, that was the last time CR won a league.
Yeah, that's right. And now they are 2025-2026 league champions, and they have been playing some beautiful rugby.
Yes, as we take a look at the key stats from this game, 4 converted tries for CH&FC, and Air Force 6 tries and 2 crucial conversions from the boot of Gayantha Inter-Club, who is our Swiss Tech perfect player of the match today for a simply outstanding performance. Yes, and coming up today, you can hop tabs to cross to Longdon Place as CR&FC take on Navy Sports Club in what promises to be a tight clash as well for CR&FC, heavily rotated for this one. And then tomorrow we'll have Candy Sports Club welcoming Army to Nittawala, and a tricky game for Havelock SW as they welcome Police Sports Club to Havelock Park.
All the games are going to be of high standard, have tricky games, because it's a knockout. Because if you're on the wrong side of the coin, you're knocked out.
Certainly SW. And with that being said, we bring an end to our coverage of this first game of the Clifford Cup for 2026, where Air Force have become the first team to book their place in the semi-finals. Myself, Nathan Coggins, and SW Chang, on behalf of the entire Papare technical and production team, it's a thank you for tuning in. Good night, and you can hop tabs to Longdon Place now.
තවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Keep pushing the limits. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
තවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය. Perfectly. ස්විස් ටෙක් ඇලුමිනියම්. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
වසඟකාරී වෙනුවෙන් අද්විතීය නිමාවෙන් විශ්වාසී ආරක්ෂාවෙන් අසමසම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
Keep rising. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
Keep sweating. No matter what your fitness goal is, we are always there by you, with you. Iodex. Get. Spray. Go.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagen 125cc Balayan Siallatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Drink Samahan daily to boost your immunity and stay healthy against prevailing health conditions. Samahan daily. Stay healthy. Every modern office needs sophistication, cutting-edge precision, and seamless support. Vantage for the modern professional.
ලංකෙන් රුපියලක් සතුටෙන් උපන් බෑයක අසිරිය.
වසඟකාරී වෙනුවෙන් අද්විතීය නිමාවෙන් විශ්වාසී ආරක්ෂාවෙන් අසම සම ස්මාර්ට් ඔප්ෂන් සමගින් 125cc බලයෙන් සියල්ලටම ඉහළින් TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
Vantage. Elevate your base. Smooth seams for enhanced comfort. An ultra-comfortable waistband and supportive pouch. Finished with smooth legs for a perfect fit.
Vantage for the modern professional.
Muscle Guard Herbal Cream. A herbal cream for rapid relief and complete healing from muscle and joint ailments. Experience rapid relief. A trusted product from Link Natural.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕන හොඳම තීරණය.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagen 125cc Balayan Siallatama Ialen TVS Raider 125 the full option bike.
දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. සිරණය. Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Pay with your phone. Pay with your smartwatch. For the first time in Sri Lanka, pay easy with GPay and Commercial Bank.
Asama Sama Smart Option Samagen 125cc Balen Sialatama Ialen TVS Raider 125, the full option bike.
Every modern professional needs Vantage. For those who demand the best. Vantage for the modern professional.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව the Papare සමග.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast from the Papare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.